Hey everybody, it's Coral. It took me a while to create another video blog for obvious reasons. I shrank down to a whopping 95 pounds. I was in the hospital for like a month straight with miscellaneous health problems. Like, I was in and out of the hospital actually. Pneumonia. I had strokes, 3 mini strokes. I have a heart condition, 2 heart conditions as a matter of fact, and cancer. So I've had a full fucking plate. I want to say thank you guys for keeping my fund going because, you know, I hate to be a fucking charity case. That's the worst thing someone like myself could be. I've always worked hard for everything I ever got in life. Or, you know, even if I did get something kind of easy, I still put some kind of effort into it. So sitting back and just kind of living like this is not easy for me by any stretch of the imagination. But I kind of had no choice. I mean, this fundraiser was created for me without me even giving permission. It was just, you know, the fundraisers were created behind my back. It was a surprise. I didn't even give the go-ahead, so that just kind of goes to show, like, how stubborn I could be. I mean, granted, later on down the line, the fundraisers were dropped on my lap, and I kind of didn't know what to do, but I sort of figured it out. But it means a lot. I mean, it seems like this is, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm making bank off of this. But if you put it into perspective, I've been, you know, this has been up since November, and I've been paying rent, bills, you name it. Like, freaking, I had the hot tooth, I had all kinds of stuff. Relocating into a new home, you name it. You know, money's just been dumped into that, so it's been hard. I have every intention, if I recover enough, of, you know, at least going on to Night Flirt and, you know, making a little money that way. And I have another job lined up for me. You know, if I recover enough. So right now, I'm just surviving. Barely keeping myself afloat. I mean, I'm in pretty bad shape. Look at me. I had to do chemo again because all those natural treatments that I took and that natural diet, especially, you know, a lot of people pressured me with natural remedies and all this other stuff and diets and this and that. So I set out and I listened to I listened to everybody. I listened to the natural doctor, and I tried to do this natural diet and all these natural treatments. You name it, I've done it. And guess what happened? Nothing. They didn't work. I really want to warn people about taking natural treatments. I mean, there are people out there who have done natural, and it has worked for them. But I'm telling you, you're playing with fire. And I was playing with fire on both ends. Unfortunately, the stage 4 treatment that I got back in December ruined me in a lot of ways. After I had such a severe reaction, and some people will say, like, chemo doesn't do that to, you know, people. I had all kinds of things happen to me as a result of taking that one treatment. I mean, just like some people can smoke marijuana and just kind of get a buzz and everything's fine. And then there's some people who take one hit, like myself, one hit of marijuana, and I go fucking crazy. Completely fucking insane. To the point where, like, I'm one of those idiots that want to call the cops on themselves. Like, you know, kind of like that. So you really got to put it in perspective. Everybody's bodies are different, so we all react differently to things. And I think a lot of people walked out of my life because they didn't quite understand that. They were so used to seeing me strong and hiding all of my problems and fears and everything. Whenever I had a problem, I would hide myself away, or I'd become consumed with helping others. It wasn't one of those things where I really, was open. So once I got smacked with cancer, I started crumbling because I have been fighting this for a year alone. Over a year alone. With nobody, no partner, no help, nothing. Actually, there was a period of time that I had freaking cancer all through my freaking body, and I was still doing sessions. Nobody knew. And, it's just sad that, people have gotten frustrated and angry and upset with me. It's sad. Even my own family. I mean, this is something that I've had to deal with alone. This isn't like most people who are old and they're surrounded by their families and loved ones, and they have that kind of support system. Unfortunately, when you're a dominatrix, not only do you lack a good support system, but people start freaking out on you. I've had people freak out on me and, act out of line or whatever. I mean, stuff that doesn't normally happen to somebody who's fighting for their life. So I've had to tough out a lot of stuff. And it's amazing that there are still good people out there that really care and want to freaking help me and understand. Because I do feel really misunderstood. And yeah, I am tearing up because it's been very hard. This has been a hell that nobody quite understands. And I felt alone from the beginning. Like, I felt completely alone. Like, I had nobody. No stability, nobody that could really be strong for me, with me. Not even friends, not even family. Nobody. I had to do this all for myself. And it's hard. Okay, I'm going to turn off the waterworks now because I'm a big girl. But yeah, I'm trying to keep you guys updated. I have a lot of things going on in my life. I'm trying to stabilize, regain some freaking weight, because this is just disgusting. As a matter of fact, the one diet that I was told to go on, that supposedly cures the cancer is the, no carbs. You'll starve the cancer. You don't eat carbs, you don't eat sugar, you're going to starve the cancer. All it did was starve me. And it kept me at a minimum of 106 pounds when my normal weight is 125. And muscular? If anybody fucking remembers me, I was pretty buff. I was fit. I was healthy. So that anti-cancer natural diet that I went on to cure the cancer just made me skinny. So if anybody wants to get skinny, yeah, go on one of those anti-cancer diets. Or get fucking cancer. I don't know. No, don't get cancer. But yeah, needless to say, I'm hanging in there. I'm roughing it. I'm doing what I can. being as strong as I can be. A lot of people tell me to be strong, and I'm like, look at me. How fucking strong can somebody possibly be? How much more stronger could somebody get? Most people would want to blow their fucking brains out dealing with a fucking day of this. Yeah, I'm cursing a lot. But I'm trekking on, hoping for, there's not much hope for me to live much longer, I'll tell you guys that right now. Which is hard to deal with. I don't think a lot of people understood that either. That, like, you know, sometimes you don't get better. Sometimes it's not easy to just accept that everything and everyone that you know and love, you're going to be torn away from that. That's not easy to deal with. It's not something that you want to wake up to and think about every day. But I had to have that in mind for a long, long time. That there was something that I had no control over in my body that would take me away from everything and everyone that I know and love, and that is so fucking hard to deal with. Maybe it's easier when you get older. Maybe it's easier when you have someone that you love by your side. Maybe it's easier when you've achieved all your goals and all that other stuff, but it's not easy when you're in the middle of trying to make a difference in the world and getting your life together and making plans for big things. But anyway, no more tears from me. Thank you guys so much for doing what you're doing. That shows that there are good people in the world. And I will keep on trying to update and let you guys know what's going on. In the meantime, you have a good one. Thank you. Bye.